Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Marine Travel Ground. Here with me, Simon Clemmy. Obviously, you can see I'm pitch side. And why am I pitch side? Because the sun is glorious. It is warming the soul, and hopefully it's warmed the pitch up, and hopefully we'll have some red-hot fire rugby for you this afternoon. Well, what can I tell you about today's game? Well, we've got Canterbury, obviously, versus Old Albanians. Canterbury 4th in the league, Albanians in 7th at the present time. However, it's not always about just how the table is showing us. I think for me, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's going to be a real tough one today. Canterbury on a 3-game losing streak, and Old Albanians are 4 wins on the spin. So it's not going to be as easy as a lot of people may well think. What else can I tell you? Well, we're looking at as you guys know, I love a stat. And so far this season, Canterbury have scored 684 points. That gives us an average of 34 points per game. Now, Old Albanians have scored 599 points so far this season, which gives them an average of 29 points. So, if we're going on the averages, and obviously, as we know, the averages never lie, this game should be 34 points to 29. So, fingers crossed, it will be a Canterbury game, a Canterbury win. I can go through the team sheet with you here, which has literally just come through to me today. So it looks like there's been another bit of a change in the front row for Canterbury today. So we're starting with Aaron Cooper. Aaron Cooper is at loose head, with Owen O'Donoghue starting at hooker. Then you've got Ollie Frosted coming in at the tight head, with Jamie DeFries and Jamie Stevens combining together to create the engine room in the scrum. You've got a back row of Chad Thomas, Sam the Pizza Slice Rogers and Brick Tyler Oliver at number 8. Number 9 this week starting Presley Farrance. I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting to see how he carries on. We then have the Mercurial player, the Brie Bullet, the Parmesan Pellet, the Cheese Meister General, the Blue Cheese King of Kent, Frank Reynolds at number 10. Just a little stat for you on him with Frank Reynolds, 236 points this season. An absolute phenomenal knock from Frank. Then we've got Harvey Furno popping out on the left wing today. Obviously, normally we're used to seeing him playing in the back row, but it'll be interesting to see how he goes there. We've got a new centre partnership of Will Wellington and Harry Sloan, and obviously Gary Jones, 18 try Gary Jones out on the right wing, with Aidan Moss coming in at fullback. Our replacements this week is Cam McMillan, Henry Kenny, Charlie McGovern, Thomas Williams and Frankie Morgan. So Frankie Morgan's obviously been pushed onto the bench. I think maybe they're using him as an impact player today, because when that boy gets his hands on the ball and he runs from deep, he's very, very hard to stop. The Old Albanians team, I'm going to quickly run through it with you, is Piers Holland at number 1, Charlie Fleckney at number 2. Now, Charlie Fleckney scored 7 tries for them so far this season, playing at hooker. Harry Samuel at tight head, with Alistair Gibbs, George Kingsley Watts in the second row. So that comprises their engine room, with Archie Radovanovic, Ben Alexander and Toby Ponsford completing the back row for them. You've got Bailey Thomas at fly half. Now, he's actually scored 8 tries so far this season. You've got Patrick Bishop at 10. We've got Alex Mancy on the left wing. Their combined partnership in the centres is Gregory Lound and Andrew Nurse, with Joseph Bridger on the right wing and Alessandro Ricci on 15. Now, what is interesting is the fact that they haven't got Alex Newt playing. Now, Alex Newt so far this season is their top try scorer with 15 tries, and that is a phenomenal knock considering where they are sitting at the present time. Now, Old Albanians have won 10 games as they have lost 10 games, so it's pretty much maybe a simple flip of a coin to see whether or not how they're going to play today. And obviously Canterbury so far, we've made this a little bit of a fortress so far this season, with only 2 defeats all season at home. And as you can see, just coming from behind me now is the Old Albanians team coming out now. And all I can say, guys, is I do hope that you tune in, and I hope we're going to have a cracking game of rugby here today. And I'm going to retire back to the Clemmy's box whilst you guys can get ready, finish making that cup of tea, getting yourself a couple of crumpets on a plate with some butter, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Which way are we going, Frank? Yeah, just keep an eye on you, yeah.
Canterbury! Canterbury!
Okay, Toby, we good? Let's go.
Canterbury going downhill here today, the first half, looking to try and maybe get a few points on the board early and then put the pressure on Old Albanians in the second. First good collection there from Albanians, just outside their 22. Ball going out wide into their centres, looking to find an early chink in the armour. A nice cover tackle there from Ollie Frostick. A bit of a jackal on the ball there. Referee's given a point already. Looks like he's maybe a little knock already for the left wing of Old Albanians, Alex Mancy. Not one you want to see when you're literally just, I'd say 90 seconds into the game.
It's going to be where the man is down, so we just let him get the treatment and then we're good to go.
Now, considering the fact they haven't started walking round to the post, would suggest to me that the old Breemeister is going to be looking to put Canterbury into the red zone of Old Albanians, and I'm expecting a line out to come. Remember, you guys can always get in contact with us via X, hashtag Clemmy if you want any shout outs. I know that we more often not have the Jones family all rallied around in Australia watching young Gary apply his trade. So first line out of the game, Owen O'Donoghue to throw in. I wonder what they're going to be playing for here. Looks like it's set for a back ball, just one. As Canterbury push on here, Owen O'Donoghue's smashing his way up. I've been joined in Clemmy's box by my dear friend, Mr. Squeaks.
It's been a couple of weeks.
How are you, pal?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah.
How are we looking? Just started?
Just started.
Up the hill, that's what I like to see. No, we're not up the hill, are
No,
we?
going down.
Oh, no.
I know. I prefer going up as well.
Yeah.
It just feels...
I won't say it's a bad thing. On a sunny day like today, it's not a bad thing.
No. So Canterbury's first time in the red zone.
Ooh. Gorgeous day for rugby, isn't it?
It is, isn't it, just? Chad Thomas with a big carry.
Big quick ball here, be good.
They're slowing up really well.
Held up.
And referee calling.
Held up over
That
the
was yours, yeah. I didn't see his first movement, unfortunately.
Horrible law. When are they going to get rid of it?
Well,
Swing of the...
you know what they're going to get rid of first, though, aren't you? Competitive scrums at this rate.
They better not do.
Well, you...
I'll be putting a lawsuit in for all the damage it's caused.
How did that go? The conversations about scrums go with Mr. Halliday?
Well, yeah, don't they? He doesn't like them, does he?
Yeah, he's not the biggest fan. I'll say that. See, I think scrum time's a fun time. Personally,
Ask the South Africans; they wouldn't be world champions if we didn't have scrums.
Mm. And let's be honest, England probably wouldn't be either. Half.
Yeah. Oh, I spread the ball. Cheese, having to think about it. Come on, one more. That Wads is it? Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wads. It's looking at interesting because we've got Wads and we've got Harry Sloane playing as the centre partnership.
It's Harry's first game, is it?
I believe it is. Yes, I believe he was playing for the twos, wasn't he? There he is.
Give it.
And his
Lovely
hands.
upload.
Gary, 18 tries so far this season. He's gone for the chip inside, unselfishly for Presley. Prez! It was easy to score.
I think he felt the pressure.
It was easy to score.
They were coming in on him from the right. He just needed to give that one more bounce, didn't he?
Just back himself. He's a big lad. You know. When I say he's a big lad, I mean he punches above his weight. That boy, doesn't he?
Lovely offload from Sloane on the outside there.
Mm. It's like watching an old school centre, isn't it, when they're wearing a scrum cap? Like what was that? Oh no, it was that fly half for Australia I was thinking of. He always used to wear the scrum cap. Elvis. No, Elvis Flatney. Was it right?
Flatney, wasn't it? Yeah. Was it Elvis? Might have been.
I don't know. Elliot? Elvis?
Elton Flatney.
Elton. Oh, Elvis Flatney. Elvis.
I was just going for a little. I'm not sure how many international Elvises there have been.
Maybe I tell you what. If you know what, we'll get them on X. If somebody who's watching us today on X, can you come up and tell us how many Elvises have played professional rugby? That'd be great.
It's definitely a centre at one point. Ireland centre had Elvis as the first name. Can't think what his surname was.
Second line out of the game for Canterbury. First one was it looked like it was a slight overthrow actually, because Jamie Stevens, they put him up at the back and he had to reach for it. Couldn't really get hold of it. That's much better darts.
Well, we're sort of building a bit of pressure
That's
here.
Nice.
It would be nice to
Slowly
see.
popping inside, looking for the offload again.
Nice to see some reward for our efforts there. Were you even in line with it?
Oh yeah. There's something I got told I have to do more often. You're going to like this one, Squeaks. There's 2 words people want me to say, think about more when I'm commentating. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
One is empathy, and the other one is understanding.
Oh.
Do you think I can get through a whole game remembering those 2 words?
Empathy. I'm presuming the empathy is towards the referee, is it?
I'm assuming so. Apparently, I'm not a big fan.
I mean, I don't think Britt would appreciate you being empathetic towards him.
No, I think he'd be upset. I think he quite liked the fact that I started calling him Sponge.
Yeah. Good strong scrum. Keep him down here, force him to keep.
Just
bit in on the edge here.
done just enough there. Harvey Furno popping up on the left wing. Mate.
I saw that on the team sheet last week. Is this something they've been building on, or is it?
I'm unsure.
And his brother played on the wing, didn't he?
Did he? What about his dad? I bet his
No,
dad didn't. I
his
bet
dad
there's
didn't
no way on God's
play.
green
He didn't
earth
get
his
any
dad.
further than the second row. That's as far back as he got.
There's a knock on there. Time to play. Open it up. Aaron Cooper.
Oh, Aaron at 10. Chad, give it. Go on, one more.
Quick
Oh,
hands.
no, there.
Oh, Wads.
Yeah, forward into touch.
Chad just, that double pump just delayed that ball getting out there. Just give it first time. Boys in the middle.
Nice to see Coops out on the field.
Yeah.
Your captain shows in the scrum.
Daylight stays suit Coops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mobile, prop like Coops. Running around enjoying.
He's doing well considering he's 63, 64 now. He's going to kill me, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to kill me.
We were at uni together, me and Coops.
Shut up.
But I was a mature student.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put him as 5 years behind.
Is that the only time you've ever been called
Gotta be
mature?
early 30s.
That could be the only time you've been called mature in
It's
your
got to be
life.
early 30s.
But then that'd be the same as our Mr. Herriot. I mean, Herriot looks like he's been around forever.
Not playing today, no?
No. So he's... Bless him. Again, this could be
I
just...
think that might be the end of him, actually.
It could be just a nasty-ass rumour, but I have been... I've heard a rumour about the word retirement.
When you've been a cornerstone of a scrum for as long as it has, the body is starting to scream at him, I'm sure.
Oh, not good. Gary limping off.
That's because he kicked the ball in that last attack.
Serves him right for not being brave and going and keeping the ball in hand, right? So I'm assuming then, at a guess, the sub I'm going to go with, I'm assuming Frank Morgan will come in.
Time is on.
Would Mossy go to...
Wants to fall back, maybe?
It looks like Mossy's... Ooh, there's a change there. Wads, probably. Wads maybe going onto the wing. It looks like... I thought Mossy's staying out there.
Frank's still at 10.
Sloane's still there. Harry Sloane's still there. Anyway, interesting. So, a bit of a change, unfortunately. Gary Jones coming off already.
A bit of parity at the scrum at the moment. No one seems to have the upper hand.
Yeah, it looks like he's just about to get popped, though.
Oh, ref
Their tight head came up.
doesn't want to cut back on that, does he?
Looking like they want to play. I tell you, this old Albanians team is it's a team full of confidence. I mean, it's the 4-game winning streak at the moment.
Really?
Yeah. Compared to our 3-game losing streak. So.
Yeah, it's all about this league. There's a big divide between the quality, isn't there? Like we had a tough few weeks there, haven't we, against the top of the league?
Yeah. But those are the kind of the months that can define you, isn't it, in a season? I mean, I remember when obviously you and Platty were still there.
No clear release for me. No clear release for the tackler.
When we went up that season, you had games like that, like the home game against Henley,
Blue, no clear release.
which will live long in my memory. the fact that they went in front with what, about 90 seconds to go,
Right, yeah.
and we had to march down the pitch for a converted try to win it. But there was that belief in that team at that point, and you just did. And it wasn't an easy kick, it was out wide. I think it was Bestie who probably slotted it over, I think, at that point.
Cool, no, right. Bestie used to like the hard kicks, it was the easy ones he missed.
Funny enough, it's the exact reversal when Harvey Young was playing.
Just take the line forward, guys.
Mind you, a really good fly half, Harvey Young, when you're on the ascendancy.
They like to stay Harvey, he'd enjoy a bit of front football, wouldn't he?
Very much so.
Oh,
it's nice. It's just that pass is just behind him there, though, isn't it? Yeah. So when you have a pass like that, I'm assuming he has to just check his run slightly, which stops
he's done well
to power.
He's done well to give the pass he did after receiving it. Oh,
that's nice. Open up.
Oh, yeah. Frank.
He must have been screaming for
Must have been screaming for it.
Inside pop to Chad.
Jesus, timing of that pass. Two in a row there from Cheese. Beautiful bit of play.
Yeah, penalty advantage, 5 offside.
This is the second time in the red zone for Canterbury.
Just need to show some patience, man. Wait for it to come. Don't force it.
Lads still playing penalty
Either
advantage.
a penalty or points.
Presley, you dirty little Arab! What a cracking little show and go there from Pres.
Squeeze through there, lovely.
He's got to be happy with that. You know, I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. He seems to have been off the radar a tiny bit. Obviously, Tom Williams being kind of the first choice for a little while.
Well, when Tom pulled up today, I didn't know whether he was a winger, scrum half, prop. I don't know. He goes anywhere, doesn't he?
Well, you go where they need him, right? I mean, if you've got a team, an ultimate team player, you've got it's Mr. Williams, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Got some wheels, hasn't he?
Some people would call him Tom Wheels Williams. I'm here all week.
Is that the first points of the game after my late arrival?
It is first points of the game, absolutely. So Canterbury have gone into the what people now class as the red zone. They come in twice.
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing not to get any points on the last bit of pressure, wasn't it? But a lot more effective that time. Clinical.
Yeah.
Came in, brought to 07. We'll be happy with that. Just get the exit right now, get back in the right place.
I will say this, there was some grumblings about people obviously not really knowing what Harry Sloane can bring and having another centre come in. Obviously, you know, again, it's just general, isn't it? I mean, people can always be fearful of change. But what I do like and what I've seen so far, he's happy to give the offload.
Yeah, he's playing
and he gets his hands out.
Playing direct as well, isn't he?
Cool.
Scrum advantage, guys.
That's an interesting one. I think silly now.
On there, aren't we? Surely there's nothing, isn't there?
It's a hard carry there. I mean, those kind of like 2-yard carries are so important, aren't they?
Yeah, just getting that front foot ball. Ollie on the outside there, nice.
Okay, sorry lads.
Scrum
advantage now, over.
Looks like he's gone in field with this one. Easily taken by the fullback Alessandro Ricci. Ooh, that's an obvious one, isn't it? I mean, come on now.
Around the outside there.
That's silly, I think, there from Owen. You're not going to get away with them.
Giving them an easy back into our red zone.
He just made it in there, he certainly has.
Brilliant, thanks Neil. Brilliant, cheers lads.
I'm assuming the master of the house, the real master of the house, the squeaky house, is ball boying.
He's there, yeah. He's marshalling the troops on the sideline.
Telling them what to do.
Telling them what to do. He's where he knows that they have to be a tight ship, otherwise it gets dug out by the chairman, Giles. First person to get into the
when does Giles ever dig anyone out? Oh, God, only just one there, that line out.
Okay, back foot.
Just need to give him nothing. Big lump, isn't he, number 3?
He's big lump, but it opened up there for him. If he just actually looks up, he'd already committed to that. He was like, I'm only going to go 2 yards. It opened up. There was a big space for him so he could have exploited that. Loose.
Great shot.
Good collect. Who was that collector? That's Harvey Furlow, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Tackler's got to release. Oh, there's nothing down the blind. That was not the right decision.
Who's that, Chad?
I mean, it's a big lump,
Canterbury, edge of the
but
paint.
going on the blind there was not the option.
Maybe we wanted Presley to put it on his boot. Little grubber down the line.
But not many scrum halves play the grubber anymore, or even fly halves.
Yeah.
Or even the little chip over.
John, just push 9. Yeah, no, that's good.
I mean, everyone's now got this rush defence, so everyone's coming up quicker. There has to be that space to exploit.
Yeah,
But
it's just
then
having the time to get the kick off, isn't it? That's the speed of that line doesn't make a difference. We got turnover near the 22 and we coughed up bees there, didn't we? Like, got a nice bit of possession on our 10 metre line. You know,
Oh, he's flown out, he's missed it.
only thoughts there should be either spreading it wide or putting it in behind, isn't it? Not attacking the one-man blind side.
Sammy Rogers up really quick, but not with the line. That always worries me. If you get that rogue player,
If you can get the shot on, isn't it?
but if you miss it, it's open, right?
Yeah.
2 misses there. Presley's in. Done well to slow it up a bit. Oh, that was a big hit. Who was that?
Slow.
God, he's going to remember that one.
He's putting it about, isn't he?
Out now, goal, thank you.
There could be a lot of that anxiety and like frustration for him because obviously he came to us and then got another injury, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
So
subluxed his AC joint as well. It's like the front half of the race, but he doesn't seem to be holding him back today, does it?
No,
Got
not
a few
at all.
good shots in there. Might be a place for him in the back road away, he's tackling.
well, surely as a centre, the older you get, the easier it is for you just to submerge yourself into the back
Time
row.
is off.
I don't know how many backs ever want to end up in there.
But you see these wonderful kind of information and stats about centres and back rows and how similar they are, and they should be interchangeable nowadays, especially in international play. Why not lower down? If you guys are just seeing, there was a chap on there with a bucket hat on there, just feeding the water.
Dan.
Just so you guys know, it wasn't a tramp.
So we played 15.
I
was
think
just
he's
down
got
the
one of
area.
those. He's got one of those. The bucket hat guy. He's turned a shirt into a bucket hat, hasn't he? Looks good. I'm jealous of it.
Well, you're sporting another nice one as always. You're Highland. Is it the Chiefs again? Yeah.
Yeah, I love the cheese bucket. I've got a big head, and this is a big hat, which always works. I'm not a massive Chiefs fan.
But it fits your hat and it fits your head. And obviously it gives you that gnarly edge. People will be thinking, oh, he could be a Kiwi, he could be dodgy this one.
My sister's been living here in Hamilton for the last 3 years, so
Oh, nice.
a little connection there, I guess.
So really, you want it just to stay down there a little bit longer. So when the Lions tour happens,
She's just left. She's just flown
Oh.
to Tasmania. On
I
her
mean,
way home.
when can you honestly rely on your siblings? You know what I mean?
I know.
Right,
Gotta find
first,
that right
first,
solution.
look at that. First scrum for Canterbury.
Okay, use it, gold.
And I would like to say, as always, it was fed perfectly into the hooker, and he hooked it back.
Will didn't quite go our way. That's why.
That's lovely line.
Get with him, Mossy. Come on.
No, I think he's giving it far too early.
Harvey.
How has he got away with that?
That's what happens when you put a flanker on the wing.
Oh, oh,
Show some strength there. We can see why he's out there, can't we? That's a fantastic
to be fair, I honestly thought there was no chance. I thought they'd given it to him far too early.
Yeah, Mossy seemed to give that up without any want to. He knew what Harvey could do.
It was
I
even
was giving a Harvey and he'll run through a couple of
It was
guys.
even how Mossy went, I've hit the travelator already. Wow, what a
Yes,
great
that's the wrong
finish.
name for the pitch, I guess. Good, that's good. Was that third visit into the 22?
Third visit,
14 points.
two tries. Well, oh, you've now gone and commentator cursed
Sorry.
it, squeaks.
Sorry, who's kicking in? I'm sorry, that'd be
Hey, so the Brie Meister, the Parmesan pellet, the cheesy, 238 points this season.
Wow.
That is big numbers.
That is good.
Really big numbers.
Where does he sit in the rankings of that then?
I'm going to have a little delve into that because I'm pretty sure he must be top point scorer this season.
Within what, in the league?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So will that give him the opportunity for Kent? Do you think would Kent Rugby be looking at him?
I'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Always the tough decision at the end of a long season, isn't it? Whether you want to play another 3 games or not.
Because let's be honest, your body is absolutely broken.
Yeah, but some people enjoy
Looks
playing with a bit of sun on their
good.
back.
Oh, just faded
I
away.
do apologise. 13 points.
You can blame
12
Squigs on
points.
that one, can't you? So, if you are just joining us here on our live stream with Orbital Net and MMS 360 Media, it's Canterbury 12, Old Albanians, Zip 0, Stingy with De Niro.
It's a clinical start from Canterbury there. We've got what we need and we've got to keep building on that because we know that the momentum and this slope.
That's just gone out in the full.
Tried to play the cheeky one into the 14 again and he's overcooked that. And we'll take a midfield scrum. Happy days.
Now, I read a while back, and it is a while back because I am old, like an old sage.
So were we talking about 1950s here?
63.
64. When you read this document?
Yes.
Okay, how old were you then?
3. But Leicester, quite often, on their when they were in their ascendancy with their scrum, the big rewarding scrum that Leicester used to have, they would, upon occasion, put the ball out on a restart so they could get a scrum. Now, I don't know.
You're not allowed to deliberately kick it out,
I don't know if that. Well, come on, it's Leicester. You can try and tell me that Leicester
deliberately kicking it out results in a penalty, doesn't it? So a nice straight scrum this time, so we go either way. Whereas the last time we went against the wheel a little bit, didn't we? Oh, straight from the middle.
Oh, he showed, he goed, he didn't fancy it.
Oh gosh, falling straight over.
Jesus, Harvey.
Harvey lined him up and he moved out of the way, I think. Yeah. On this
That was a really good chop. That chop from their number 8 there on Brick was amazing. That's gone backwards. Dive on it. You know, forward.
It's a direction Cope's hand went to the ball. Whether the ball was stronger than his hand and went backwards, I don't know.
But I've got to say, the chop on Brick from their number 8, Toby Ponsford, was absolutely fantastic. I think he's feeling it. I think he might still be down now. Actually.
Okay, John, anything I need to... Time is off.
Oh, yeah.
Little wiggle of the leg there, Britt. It's okay. Or a little yank of the ankle, I imagine.
Obviously, we haven't seen anything.
Might be the Albanians, guys.
I will keep an eye out for it.
Doesn't look too great, does he?
Is that the one that Harvey fell over and entered that wide right?
It was almost a Superman situation. Da-da-da-da.
Toby, can I just...
Captain chat.
Just to be clear,
be nice to know what they're saying, wouldn't it? When I coached here, I always used to have the ref link. Loved it.
Really?
Go in your own zone, just listening to the ref all game.
Yeah, far away.
And everyone would want to know what to do with the referee's decisions.
We haven't seen that. Obviously, there's no code for that in the game. It will be dealt with severely. At the same time, Toby, I appreciate your nine's upset about it. I cannot swear at the AR. Obviously, please tell all the players to calm down. There's no need for any of that in the game. We're going to be starting with a scrum blue ball, yeah?
Yeah, first time I've heard it.
Swearing at the AR, apparently.
Really?
Yes.
From both players, both teams?
I don't know which one it was, but what I did find really amusing, though, is so the number 8 there, he was obviously one who chopped down Brick. At the end of it, nothing like having a handshake. No, Jamie Stevens, I'm just going to slap you in the tit. What more can you want? Jeez, look at the size of their tight head.
He's a big boy.
Cripes, he's a big fellow, isn't he?
Both props are pretty chunky. He looks big opposite Coop as well. Coop's a slender.
I'm not going to say he's a diminutive loosehead, but he's not your 6 foot.
He'll enjoy getting underneath him,
He
right?
will, absolutely. Really good.
Did tackle him off the ball, to be fair.
All that hard work.
Presley was a bit keen there, Presley. You've got to wait till he picks the ball up for you, Tim.
We only just found touch there. That was a weird knock.
He didn't get it out very well, did he?
No.
No wind out there, is there?
No, he almost just kind of decided just to prod it. He was a little bit worried.
Got a group there, just behind the AR of our under 16s coaches there. They've obviously had a table today.
Oh dear.
No game tomorrow, obviously.
No, that's what I was about to say. He's going to have
I think they have got a game, it's a home game.
And how many of them are going to make the game?
I did say they were struggling with coaches, but I didn't realise that they were having them. Just made Owen just tackled 2 players in 1 tackle there. Fantastic. Really went through it. Again.
Another big hit. He's a real kind of hooker who really enjoys and embraces the contact side of the game, doesn't he? I mean, he has done exceedingly well so far this season. He is our
made it his shirt, isn't it?
Well, he's our second top try scorer with 13.
Has he started every game?
No, I don't think so.
Seems to have been ever present.
Yes, very much so. Albanian's trying to play out there.
Well, they're scrum half found the gap, but no one's on the end of it.
Yeah, they didn't get the memo, did they?
No, he was right.
Mind you, you can't really say that in this day and age now, can you? You didn't get the memo. It'd be like saying, to somebody, did you get the telegram?
Yeah.
Did you get the TikTok or Snapchat thing?
DM.
They're all DM. Can he kick it? Yes, he can.
Had a good clearance, not massive. Still good pressure from Canterbury here.
However, was that not taken in from where the play was before? Because it was a line out to them.
Yeah, but I think there was a breakdown.
Was there?
And there was a tackle within the too. 4-man line out. So we've got someone lumpy in the midfield, ready to carry it, have we? 5-man. Nice.
Jamie up.
Who's Brick in the midfield?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh,
on the decoy.
Oh!
I thought he was through.
Harvey off his wing. Nice.
Oh, he's taken out there, isn't he? See him take out Frankie Morgan.
Be relishing being on the pitch early, wasn't he, Frank?
Yeah. I think he was a little bit disgruntled about not starting.
Oh, it would be unnatural if he wasn't.
Is that just because it's Frank?
Well, no, everyone should be disappointed with that. Get his shirt on in fact, shouldn't they? Everyone wants a starting shirt.
Yeah, let's go, lads.
Actually,
Come off the back of a tough 3 weeks.
I don't know, sometimes I actually quite like the upon occasion when I was a replacement, because I can go, right, you can put me on about 60 minutes, nice.
Oh, the other way
Everyone's now tired.
I was the other way round, never got to finish a game.
Unfortunately, at the amateur club that I played at Old Antonians, you started it and you finished it. There was never any front row replacements.
I didn't finish many games.
It's amazing what a little cheeky brandy can do. That's all I'm going to say.
We used to play down at Lydney. You bring a big cup of sugary tea in the change room.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, Prince has got the ball out there. Who's on the end of that, Harvey?
It's a leg race taken
Coming
over.
back over. It's going to be a scrum.
Well, I've actually just worked out as to why there was the issue with the AR.
Good.
We've got fiery furnace. We've got the fiery furnace Furno playing on the left, on the right wing. So what do we expect to happen? He's obviously clearly would have been him having a pop at the AR. It's not like the Furnos, are a meek, retiring bunch.
Did you just hear the conversation between the 8 and the referee again?
No, I missed out, unfortunately. But we will, lucky enough today, we do have the ability. So whenever we want to listen to referee, we can just tell the gurus in the sky, and they will turn it on for us.
I think it was probably a complaint about the way we tackled their player in goal there.
He was put down just about in the horizontal.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the footage on that scrum, mate. I mean,
you don't get that many other places in this league.
you don't, mate. You certainly don't. That actually was hooked. Did you see that?
That was. Nice solid scrum. Who's getting it?
Set routine. Slowly. Would have loved that one, wouldn't he? Lost forward.
Chuck scored it.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, penalty. Must have been a double movement for that.
Is it 2?
Oh yeah, this
There's 2 down. One does not look. One lost. Oh.
He's rolling around, laying on his front.
Have they taken each other out? I wonder if we.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if we can get a replay on that, or we want to see a replay. It's. Oh dear.
Looks quite serious, doesn't it?
However, no one else has come steaming over now, and if it normally is proper, you'll have both sets of physios on there, wouldn't you, really quickly?
Take their time. Hopefully nothing serious. But players obviously being conscious. Oh, yeah, they're back now. Nice.
I remember. I don't know if I've ever told you about when I was at Isha Rugby Club.
I don't think you've mentioned it.
Have I not mentioned it? Oh, well, when I was there, we all had to get given obviously the correct training for neck injuries.
Oh right.
And it was quite something actually, because it happens so often, doesn't it?
Saves players up and down the country with the right number of people on the sideline with neck injuries and protection. And
Well, ours all came from a game. It was Isha versus Coventry. We had to play a game midweek, just due to the fact that it was, obviously, the congestion of fixtures. And it was actually Joe Marler who broke his neck in that game. Didn't stop him though, did it?
No.
And I've got to say, I actually think rugby's a little bit poorer for the fact that he's retired. He gives such character to the game though, doesn't he?
He's, I think, hopefully they'll use him wisely and just keep adding to the game without having to play. It would be nice to see. You get people that don't understand the game of rugby talking about Joe Marler, and I think that's really positive for the game. Talking about how funny he is and.
Because let's be honest, you can't say that Will Greenwood's particularly funny.
No, great knowledge. Great knowledge of the game.
Yeah, very much. You've got to say, he's actually one of my go-to pundits. At the end of an England game, or actually any Six Nation game, he actually really watches the game. He can decipher it really well, can't he?
Yeah, he was doing a bit on the coverage for a while, and he was very quick on picking up trends and commentating on that live. I thought it was very good. Don't ask me to pick out a trend in this game, other than most of the games being played in the old Albanians half.
That's a trend. I can give you another trend.
Go on.
Everybody's won their line out so far.
Well,
that's why I've said it. Why have I said it?
I think,
Commentator's curse. Is it going to work? Is it going to work?
You can only hope. We haven't got down the front, Dave.
No, that's Jesse.
That's Jesse, is it?
That was about as straight as a 9-bob note there, that one.
Jesse must be aging. Looks bigger from behind these days.
Those Dutch, mate, they always look a bit funny, don't they, the Dutch? As Michael Caine said in that wonderful Austin Powers film, there's only 2 things he doesn't like: people who are not respecting of each other's cultures and the Dutch. I think that might have come from him being involved in the film Zulu and the Boers.
Yes.
Anywho, getting back to the rugby rather than films and Michael Caine. Are in with the line out, going we're going to have to call that a first loss one.
Couple of tails have been a bit on the fingertips, haven't they? And that one's just overcooked.
Yep.
Harvey over his shoulder.
That's a good
Like
connect.
a seasoned winger, that from Harvey.
And a handoff. Shut up, what is he doing?
Oh, an ingenious move to the wing. If you can't find a winger, stick a flanker out there. Oh,
there we go, the Breemeister.
Who's with him?
Looking inside, Presley needs help. He's just going to go for the old classic Tommy Best.
What's happening here?
What?
High tackle. Good. You don't often see it when the attacking player wins the collision, but Presley's down there, he's got a head, holding his head. A clear headshot, I think, head on head. Definitely meant yellow card for a shoulder.
I'm going to be honest.
Jamie's now saying was yellow enough, I reckon.
Now, let's have a listen to what the ref might says.
Total points.
12 and a half. Okay. Post clause.
There we were thinking
He didn't
Jamie
signal it, did he, the ref? Just
went bump straight.
Just
See you
whacked
later.
a card out of him.
I know.
It was obviously live pitch side, that was a clear cut.
Now, if you can hear somebody from just out the earshot, there is my one and only fan. He's out there, a young man called Miles.
Cool, he's making a racket out there.
He's so noisy. There he is. Hello, Miles. Right, back to it. The Blue Cheese King of Kent sizes it up. Wafts it through.
Easy
15 points to zip. 32 minutes play. Well, 32 minutes rolling.
I'd like to see another try, if I'm honest.
I always get worried. I mean, we've spoken about the slope quite a lot this year and how it's almost reversing at times. I do feel that you need to get. I would like to see 21 points or 22 points, really, to kind of push us forward through this half.
We look like we're doing well. We're making line breaks. The tackles are going well. There's been a couple that could have stuck a bit better, but on the whole,
Happy days.
Nice to get good exit, get in the right places, and have another visit to the red zone in this half would be a nice end to the first half, wouldn't it?
Certainly would.
And a marked improvement in Canterbury's first half performance last week. From what I hear. Oh, that was a lovely bit of pressure.
Oh, he got ripped.
Cooper, I don't think that was a winger. I think it was a winger.
Yeah, the other number one seemed to just fall off his shirt for a second. It's been a good travel there from Alden. Oh, I'm not being funny. That's close.
Oh no.
He's going to go in. I think he's going in.
I don't think that's.
Let's listen to what Ref Mike says.
It wasn't a headshot. It was chest. It was on chest.
John, is that your call or is that Neil?
I don't think it was a headshot.
So for me, I thought there was
We'd
a
like
bit of
to
a
replay on that,
dip into the
please.
contact, but it's still contact to the head. So it's going to be a
Technical
yellow card
guys.
for 13 gold.
Somebody's influenced the
Unless you've
referee.
got anything else. Okay.
He reached into his
13.
pocket.
Yeah, there you go.
Off you go. High tackle.
Oh, a bit overzealous there from Harry. Just
Yellow, yeah. There
towards
was
him.
there was a bit of a dip into it, but it was high. Yeah.
He said there was a bit of a dip into it there. I wonder if we can get a replay. Is it possible to get a replay on that one? Yeah. The Gurus?
We'd like to see that, yeah. Certainly stayed down.
I think he's milking it, personally.
Come on, guys, we've got time for
He's definitely
time for a quick replay.
He's milking it. He's milking it.
Who's on the decks?
Actually, he's not even the same guy either. He's nowhere near who it was here. So that's somebody else completely.
Is it? No, I don't think it is.
No, he's on the other side, other half of the pitch. Come on, you sissy. Sorry, empathy and understanding. Empathy and understanding. Goose for our bar.
He's just inside the half. That's where he got hit.
I thought he was over here.
That's him. That is the
Oh,
guy.
I see. Oh, here we are.
Oh, here we go.
That's up. Oh, it's just,
Not the replay we were after.
that's just Cooper doing Cooper things. Anyway, if you are just joining us here at the Marine Travel Ground with the awesome footage brought to you from MMS 360 Media and Orbital Net, the score at present time is Canterbury 15 points, Old Albanians zip 0, stingy with De Niro. The live stream, as you can see at the moment, just the gentleman's just getting a little bit of treatment due to a high tackle. And at the present time, we do have only 14 versus 14.
Yeah, high tackle on both sides.
Two more off, and we're rugby league.
Mark's just here, 10, yeah.
Bit more space out wide, eh?
Oh, I think we've got a replay. Here we go. Let's have a look at this.
No, that was the kick.
Here he comes.
Oh, Prezi doesn't want to see that, does he? Here we go. Is this it?
Oh,
Slow mo.
okay. So I think
Oh,
I don't think there's much mitigation on that one.
Leave it now.
what,
maybe a
what
slight dip.
are you going to
Maybe
give
a
him?
slight dip.
Right. Anyway, we're back live. Wowzers.
He meant that, didn't he, Harry?
I think he
Didn't
did.
that?
Maybe that's why he wears the scrum cap. Oh, show
He's
and
put
go
some
from
shot-
Mr.
he's put some
DeFries.
shots out.
He has. He has been really on it, to be honest. Chad Thomas. Charlie McGovern's come on there.
Come on, let's spin a bit away. Go for a box kick, are we?
Okay. Use it. Balls out.
Prevalent in the game these days, isn't it? The only way to play rugby in between the two 10-metre lines is the box.
I know. You know what kills me more the caterpillar. Oh my God, do I hate that?
Well, I think the caterpillar's probably responsible for the amount of box kicking, if we're honest, aren't we?
Such a Saracens thing to do.
Ball through. It's all about possession and statistics, isn't it?
I don't think you can even call that a dummy run.
Try and stand off him. Good work, Sam. Nice.
He should have given it out.
We need to reorganise this defensive line quick. Oh, nice. Come over. Transition. Nice. Is this Rod's over on the left?
Not rolling away, referee. Come on. Sorry, empathy and understanding. Oh, Chad on the arm and the shoulder.
Who's with him? He was flooding his fringes. Good.
Flooding his fringes?
Flooding his fringes.
There's a new one.
Yeah, well, we need to be getting up alongside him on those line breaks. We're sort of supporting lines.
But is that part of the problem, is that we don't think that we're going to make them? Is that why you don't have the extra runner on, or?
Just urgency to get there. Adam Moss. Too much room in his half, have we?
Knees are down, let him go.
Out the back.
Oh, no.
I think he put his hands on the floor first, referee.
Yeah, I think there's a distinct. I think it was pretty well obvious there.
Missed it first time. That means we'll have another drag at the ball. Tired bodies there, half time. Playing in the sunshine does make a difference. And when your temperature's gone up by about more than 10 degrees this weekend from last, isn't it?
It's gone for it. Oh, the kick's just overcooked.
Right decision. Good decision. Kick not quite. Thought we were going to see some impressive acrobatics from Frank there.
Never. You're not going to get that from Frankie.
There's cheap ball. Yeah, Parsons ball.
Shame he didn't aim for his tenders.
He needs to be defensively, he needs to be off the floor here. Let's put some pressure on that 5 metre line. Come on.
You would go up, you go front, or would you go twin towers?
No, try and follow it. It's,
okay, so it's clearly going to, looks like it's going to go front. So you might as well just frame up at that point, no? They went, oh jeez. That's a confident call though, isn't it?
I'm sure if we'd watched enough videos, you'd probably find out that was their go-to 5 metre line out.
Yeah.
It's alright, still just outside their 22. Time to mount another attack.
And fingers crossed. A third try of the game. Obviously, you've been involved with the forwards for so many years. Obviously, playing and then coaching. In this kind of scenario, what would you normally want to be calling?
I was the prop.
You're more than a prop.
I made sure that I did my job to the best of my ability.
I pushed at the scrum. I lifted at the line out.
It's a difficult one here because you don't want to be just thrown to the front unless you've got forward dominance, but also you want a banker that's definitely going to result in you having possession, isn't it?
Now the five's been very clever here for all events. He's not changed his mind at any point.
Okay, nice.
Ball's got to come slow. But I don't think for 1 minute though, the gentleman they're praising, number 7, has actually at one point released. And I think Coops is kind of almost saying the same thing. But then again, maybe, there's so many things to that kind of scenario there, isn't it? So, did Coops present it? Did Jamie Freeze block the ball coming back? Was there 7 in the right position? There's so many things, and that's why it's so hard, isn't it, for referees in our particular game to get every call right.
Yeah, there's no video. There's limited support from the side. Just got to play what you see, I guess.
Yeah.
We've all done it, haven't we? Put referee shirt on. Clemmy?
No.
It's hard to spot that ball sometimes. And that's in the under 12s.
Never do it. Even when I was coaching the younger age groups. Clemmy, can you? No.
Oh, I enjoy it.
The extent of my refereeing was football because it's a lot easier because you just follow the ball. That's all you're worried about.
Centre circle, do you?
You're supposed to go round it.
Quite a simple sport.
You're supposed to go. So in theory, you're supposed to go from the right back's corner flag to the right flag. So you're supposed to have this diagonal.
Is it fair to say this line now has got more complexity into it than the whole of the game of football?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. That's not straight. I'm sorry, but
He's called it, look.
Did he?
They did compete, but that's irrelevant anyway. That's only next season.
Bit of phase play, a bit of pressure. How long got left, can we?
Well, we've got a running clock saying 43. I can't. We had a little break of play, didn't we? For Gary. We had another break for the headshot.
Probably about 2 or 3 minutes left.
I would say we're not far off. Enough time to score twice. So you know how quick the game can change.
Everyone wants that scored for half time, doesn't they?
So it looks like they've moved their loose head over to tight. He's a big lump as well, though, isn't he? Yeah. But again, Coops would be happier. Yeah. No! Bind. All I heard was the phrase bind. Did you see that?
I just, 50-50 there. Why are we not just resetting? How many clutch scrums have we had all game? None. It's the first clutch scrum of the game and he wants to call a penalty. Like, let's have a reset. Let's see if we can sort it out. A slip foot or a misbind. I don't think that's penalty.
And I think if again, he won't have these kind of stats available to him like we do, obviously. But the last 2 put-ins from OAs, they lost.
Yeah, true.
And we hadn't lost a put-in.
So they've dropped it and got a penalty out of it. Naive from the referee there. Naive. I think they could say he got played.
That wasn't straight again, but the referees like that one.
Good little setup here from watching the roll. Is there a knock on there from the go off, or is it just?
That's weird, is it? Truck and trailer?
No, a little knock on there. I thought there was a knock on there. That's why he squeezed through that gap.
He's a big lump, isn't he, there, loose head? Well, now tight head.
Handy guy to be able to slide across.
First yellow back on, okay. Just hold, fellas, the first bit is
back on the bench, haven't we?
They bringing one of theirs back on now? Have they got the full complement again?
First time back on the bench for a while, isn't it?
Next play, that's fine.
Did you play last week?
What, Mr. McMillan? Yeah. I'd have to check the stats, I'm not too sure. Nice chap. Can't understand what he says. So the score at the moment here at the Marine Travel Ground, we've got Gremlins in on our scoreboard at the moment, but it's actually 15 points to 0.
We're playing 14 on 14 with 2 yellow cards. Canterbury have 1 injury replacement out on the left wing. Hence why you will see, you only see 2 centres on the pitch at the moment, but we've been playing with 3.
Oh, crikey. Has he called that forward?
Forward, yeah, nice.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, yellow back on. Yeah.
Is it your positioning?
Could be my position.
Yeah. Got a good view from here.
I think it's because I'm
in the horse
I think it's because I'm so empathetic.
that can't be bad. They called it.
Cool, look at the derby on the AR there. Look at the derby on the AR. Well, have we got any other illustrious people in the crowd that you can see there?
There's a lot of people in there I recognise. See Mike Sampson there in his yellow and black stripy shirt.
I did see that. He was at lunch.
He's at lunch, yeah, the under-16s. Right, come on, Canterbury. We're another set piece. Let's launch something here. Would be nice.
I was going to say, I'd love a first phase try right now. A boosh.
So this one so this one happy to reset with. Look, I think if you'd done that in the last scrum, this scrum probably gone well. Although we don't want to sit here and watch reset scrums all day long either, do we?
Oh, I don't know, I could. I could.
It just takes the momentum out of the game, doesn't it? I do understand why people just want to give penalties, but a penalty is so influential. get a reset early.
Right, so that's a penalty. There we go.
Well, let's play then, Presley. We've got the points. Yeah. Nice, go.
Time to do something fun.
Oh, he's read that well, hasn't he?
No advantage coming back. One blue.
The game's just losing a little bit of fluidity.
Yeah. Well, missing a couple of players, both teams.
Now, the reason why I say fluidity, you're going to like this one, it's a seamless segue. We've got one of our new sponsors of the club coming in at half-time.
Oh, really?
A gentleman called Toby Roy, whose company is Fluidity. Did you see that? Seamless. It's like I've been doing this all my life.
What a fluidity.
You know, this is where people.
What a fluidity do?
They are. They are. I believe they do levels of service management for businesses. I'll have a little chat with Toby at half time.
Excellent.
Off the top.
Oh, lovely line. Good break. Great break. Let's go fast ball. Come on, Presley. Oh, is the rewind on?
You would have carried on going up left.
Well, they didn't seem to. They didn't come around the corner as much as I'd have liked to have seen a rewind. Pre-called, but maybe not. Didn't create what we were hoping for.
Slowly back on.
So back up to 15 aside. Felt like a quick 10, didn't it?
It did. Went by in like the blink of an eye. Or like as quickly as I can eat a donut, it's like a puff of wind. Favourite pastry?
Favourite pastry?
Yeah, savoury or sweet?
Oh, sweet. All day. Hello, chocolate. Hello, raisin. Good hello raisin.
Oh, I like a do.
Crispy, sticky.
Really nice in the morning.
Freshly baked.
And a bit warm still. Pastel de nata?
Oh, I don't mind a Danish pastry.
You like a Danish?
Postcode.
No, we need to do then next home game. We need to get a plethora of pastries.
Yeah.
What we should do, we should actually try and get.
Have we got any sponsors in
Well,
the
this one
pastry?
begins to think. I'm thinking that maybe, you know, like how
box of pastries here,
like TMS get the cakes in, didn't they?
Yeah.
We should get it. We should get some like how, if TMS get cakes, we should get pastries.
Little box of pastries.
Oh.
We can attribute to each pastry to a point or something. Right? This try has been attributed to
the pastel de nata.
Pastel de nata.
I do like. They're just 2 bites and gone.
They are they're a regular snack when you're out in Portugal. They're beautiful, aren't they? Crusty.
I mean, let's be honest though. It's pretty much just an egg custard tart.
Oh no, it's next level custard tart.
The pastry's better.
If you buy an English custard tart, the pastry sticks to the roof of your mouth.
And there's one thing I've never had. And obviously, I've been living in Kent now for. I'll be quite actually. We've got the kick.
Yep, nice.
And that's half time.
Yeah. Good first half from Canterbury.
Very good first half. 18 points. Canterbury, ALBANIAN 0. I think I get a feeling they might have left a little bit out there.
It's time for a little reset. We're a little bit lost towards half time there. I think we lost a bit of groove. Little reset, new focus, and up the hill, and we'll know how to play it, won't we?
Yeah. Nice summation. You're going
let's
to
see
go off
shortly.
for a libation. I'm going to stay in here. First half, all Canterbury really, if we look at the points scored. So Canterbury 18, ALBANIAN's 0 at the present time. I'll go through some cool stats with you in a moment, but I'm going to be joined in Clemmy's box by a gentleman. I've got to say his first name's amazing. So amazing that I used the same name for my own son. Come and sit down, Mr. Toby. How are you, sir? You good?
Very well, thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, yeah. Thank
How
you.
you doing, sir? You good?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Excellent. How's you in on the lunch?
Lunch was brilliant.
Yeah.
Very-
Do you have to say that? I mean,
No, it really was. It was a really nice, really nice atmosphere. Really nice food. Good to catch up with some familiar faces. Just a really pleasant environment. And some good things going on in there. I love what they're doing here at the rugby club. So it was great.
yeah. I mean, I think we're very blessed in terms of how our rugby club, generally speaking, how we kind of host events, generally speaking. I mean, you have huge numbers down for lunches. People tend to stay a little bit afterwards because of obviously the band or whatever we've got going on. So I think we are very blessed, and we're actually blessed to have you guys now as one of our sponsors as well, right?
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, we've been working with the club now since the beginning of the season. Quite an impromptu meeting that went on with Giles and I at the cricket club because we do some bits and pieces.
Oh no, Giles mugged you off.
Kent County Cricket Club.
He's mugged you.
No, he genuinely didn't. I think it was more a question of a lot of the people that we do business with and some of the prospects that we're working with at the moment are all here involved in the rugby club. We meet him. I see him at the cricket. We've seen him there for quite some time. It was a question. It was never a question of if. It was just a question of when. So we decided to join and become sponsors of the club at the beginning of the season, and this was the fixture that we picked to do the sponsorship. So
Nice.
And what a day for it!
You know what? You can't ask for better out there, can you? Everyone's already out there moaning, going, "Oh, there's going to be a cold snap in next week. Oh, make the best of it." But you know what? Let's just crack on now.
Absolutely, it's nice. The beer's flowing. Everybody's got their sunnies on.
They certainly do.
T-shirts out.
I'm even wearing shorts. Don't pan down. Do not pan down. But I'm even wearing shorts. So fluidity. Now, service management. Is that correct?
Managed services. Yeah.
So fire away. Give me a little bit of an idea of what you guys do.
So IT. That's what we do.
Yeah, okay.
Managed services. So we do everything from cloud consultancy to managing your emails, general IT support. Desk side, remote support, IT strategy, and consultative work. That's what we do.
Okay, and so have you worked with a few of the other clubs down, the other sponsors down here? And...
Yeah, so we work with a few of the sponsors in and around the rugby club at the moment, and obviously we work with Kent County Cricket Club as well. And for us, and as the managing director of Fluidity, I'm invested in trying to support the local community and making sure that my brand is here, but equally making sure I'm giving something back.
Yeah. So with obviously you mentioned being at Kent County as well, County Cricket. Kent based, you're a Kentish man or a man of Kent?
Yeah, born in Canterbury,
okay.
Raised in Herne Bay, live in Whitstable.
Okay.
The business is located in Herne Bay at this moment in time. We've recently gone through an acquisition where we did have some remote space in Thanet. Now we've brought that back into Herne Bay, and we're now looking through our next acquisition as we try to sort of embark closer into London. But yeah, definitely a man of Kent.
Nice. Well, if wherever you may well go next, with Fluidity and obviously offices now. Not that I like to plug what I do too much. I mean, I am a fantastic electrician, by the way. So I'm not just saying anything about Clems Electrics or anything like that, but Clems Electrics for your electrical work. However, nonetheless, so down here with Giles, with Canterbury, with Kent Cricket. What's next other than obviously trying to move into London for Fluidity?
What's next?
You're not allowed to say. I mean, like all managing directors, you probably keep your cards close.
No, not at all. What is next? We've gone through a substantial period of growth at this moment in time. I think what would be quite nice. I've got a very young family, so I have a period of just stabilisation and just get through the next financial year, but continue to grow without as much stress. We've got a 1-year-old son, so that's very difficult with the sleepless night. So I would actually say what's next for me is just a period of stabilisation. That's all, and continue as we are, continuing just to get our brand in and around Kent, and certainly around Canterbury in the local area, and try to network with as many local businesses as we possibly can.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, isn't it? Especially when it's your own business and it's something which you are passionate about. It's very hard to understand when to take a risk, when not to take a risk, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very much so a risky person. I do take a risk. I feel that if you, as long as they're calculated, you need to take a risk every now and then. But as long as they're planned through and they're methodical, then the risk is always worth taking. If you don't, you're just going to stand still.
So do you think second half coming up, obviously ALBANIAN's Canterbury, should Canterbury take? I'm going to play on this one. Should Canterbury take a risk, or should they be more risk averse in this second half? There we go. Now I'm putting you under pressure, David.
You are. I would say take a risk. Go for it, yeah.
Go big or go
take
home.
Them to the cleaners, send them
go big or go home.
Send them on that coach, let them home and just swallow their tears. Go for it. Let's get some more.
So really, let's be honest, you kind of go for the sword, literally, yeah.
Just
drive it in.
Drive
it in.
Absolutely. No, but it's been an absolutely fantastic day, and I've loved the hospitality, and it's my first time here.
Really?
For this, so it's actually, while it's so far in the season, it's my first time here personally today. I've got a big busy schedule. We also sponsor Rob Cross, the professional darts player, so he's now in the Premier League sponsorship. So that circuit's quite full on. Lots of late nights and lots of travelling. But it's my first time here today, and I've really enjoyed it. And we've got a few more events coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm really looking forward to attending.
Yeah, I mean, it's I've got to say, down here is an amazing place. And I've said to quite a few people when they come in, they chat to me in the box and other people in and around the ground. But in terms of hospitality, the way in which this club rugby set up is so good for the sponsors. I mean, I've been around throughout the whole of the UK at this level and a little bit higher up. This is possibly the best place I came when I was an opposition, for feeling comfortable and feeling like they're happy to have you.
Yeah, I think one thing I noticed when walking into that marquee today for the first time was exactly what you said with comfort. It felt that everybody. It's a very, very close network. It's a very small town, Canterbury, but there's some really, really prestigious businesses and a real strong network of companies. And when you walk in that room, you do get a feeling that there's a lot of people that know everyone. And I think watching Giles and watching some of the people that arrange the events sort of circling around, you can tell that they're involved with the sponsors. You can tell that they're first name terms of everybody. It feels like it's a big family.
Yeah,
and it's great. I'm very, very impressed with what I've seen today. So.
Excellent. So in theory, we'll see you back down.
Absolutely,
for loads more.
Yeah.
Before you disappear, I'm going to ask you a couple of quick fire questions.
Oh God, as long as they're not rugby related.
No, they're not. Favourite pastry?
Sorry?
Favourite pastry?
Favourite pastry?
Yeah, so you weren't expecting that one, were you?
No, I wasn't. Probably put me on the spot now. You've got to say panna raisin.
Oh, I did. Unbelievably, me and Squeaky have both said the panna raisin today. Right, so you're in a good spot. Yep. Okay, favourite ice cream?
Oh, vanilla. I know it sounds a bit boring, but vanilla. Vanilla for me.
Could have gone out with like a coffee or a pistachio or rum and raisin.
I don't know. It's always vanilla for me. I don't know why. That is boring, isn't it? It's boring, but it's the best.
That's like the beige of ice cream. That is, isn't it? Let's be honest. And finally, point prediction. So at the present time, 18-0 Canterbury. Point prediction. End of the game.
40-0.
Oof. Okay, I'm writing this down.
I don't even know if that even adds up. Like,
40 zip. It will work. 22 points. 22, yes, it will work. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Lovely. Nice one.
Thank you so much. No,
nice to meet you,
so much.
Thanks for popping in.
Just one thing to add. Obviously,
yes,
we work very closely with Damien, all the guys at MMS 360. They're absolutely fantastic, and Orbital as well. So yeah, great bunch of guys. Thanks so much.
I'll agree with Orbital, but I won't agree with Damien.
No, good guys.
Cheers, Toby. Lovely to meet you.
Mate. Nice one.
Take care, pal. Have a great day. So, I mean, how cool, again, another half time where we have the wonderful ability to bring in sponsors of our great rugby club to have a chat. So I would never have known about Fluidity. I would never have met Toby until just now. And the fact that, well, you know, this company is sponsoring Canterbury Rugby Club, it's sponsoring Kent County Cricket, it's sponsoring Rob Cross in darts. I mean, it just says everything to me with this club. It's absolutely amazing. And the way in which we are structured, the way in which we are such a family, it just feels like the best place to come down on a Saturday to watch some rugby, to enjoy conversations with each other. We are very, 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 very blessed. So, getting back to it, got some cool new little stats for you. So, first half, red zone. So, Canterbury visited the red zone 4 times in the first half. 50% conversion rate there for Canterbury. Old Albanians not once inside the Canterbury 22 with the ball in hand. Line-outs, so both clubs 7 line-outs and have both lost 1. The OA's one was for it being not straight. The Canterbury one was an overthrow. Scrum-wise, not so many scrums considering.
Pastry's coming, mate.
Not so many scrums though. 6 scrums to Canterbury, 4 to Old Albanians.
Albanians 50%
on that one.
Here.
No, you can go back into your nice comfy
It's quite close. It looks like it's a lot on my belly.
It never shows your belly. It's not a wide angle lens.
Brilliant.
So we just had a lovely chat with a guy called Toby Roy from Fluidity, actually. Nice chap.
Are they able to help me with anything? Or?
What, with fluids?
So, yeah.
I should have asked that question.
I've got a bit of a puffy ankle. Just.
Have they? Oh, water retention again. Jeez. I mean,
I think the heart's all right.
Well, we'll soon find out. Not being funny. I'm the one who's had the heart attack, mate, not you.
Dear. That's it.
Not that I go on about it.
Oh, no, you haven't mentioned it.
Have I not?
Right, come on. Back in the second half. Nice carry out of here, good exit. Don't want to do too much in this 22.
I have a question for you though, Squeaks.
Oh no.
At half
That
time.
wasn't supposed to go to Coop, was it? Surely.
I think Coop. Oh, Breemeister!
Who knew that Coop was going to create that opportunity?
I did. I could tell. Oh, that's frustrating.
Harry wanted that.
Right,
At the chicken wing
I've got a
party.
question for you.
Well,
Did you enjoy your burger? I know you had a burger.
I know you
Tell
did.
had a
They put me on the
burger.
live stream, didn't they?
No,
That's what I was told.
no.
Go on.
I don't know. I think they did.
I put me on the live stream enjoying my. I only had one sausage in there because Theo took the other sausage out.
You had a burger with sausages in it.
A bun with 2 sausages in it.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a burger and he had sausages on the burger. I mean, that would have been immense.
I can't even afford a sausage around there. I can't afford
Actually, to be fair, there's a place called Larkins, which is in the Maiden's Head car park.
Yes.
I did have a dirty stick from there a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
A meat stick, meat feast stick, bacon, sausage,
Is
burger.
Larkins the same as at Western Rugby Club?
Oh, that's a Larkins as well, isn't it? Yes, could be.
That's Keith.
Anyway, Old Albanian's trying to get the first time. That is the first time OAs have been in
That was soft.
the red zone, and they have come up trumps.
That was soft. Not a
straight
great
away.
deal of connection at the back of that line out there.
Not good. Not good at all.
Hey? I'll have Diet Coke, please.
It sounds a little bit harsh there, doesn't it?
There you go, Clemmy. Your
Cup of tea.
cup of tea's arrived.
Oh, I love a cup of tea. Sugars? Yes, please.
What are you putting in a cup?
I'll explain that
Is it a
later.
cover up?
I'll explain that later.
Cover up. Frothy that tea. The milk off.
It's cappuccino now. Gosh darn it. I blame you, Squeaks.
That joined the wet patch that was already on your shorts. Oh, lovely. Yeah, need that.
That's a different kind of wet patch. Right, conversion there from Old Albanians. Score here at the Marine Travel Ground, 18 points to 7.
Just have a little Diet Coke break at half time at the end of the conversion there.
Yeah, that's a lovely
Or was that the Wrigley's advert?
What's wrong with it?
Right, come on, that's not a great start, is it? You talk about first score, last score before half time, first score of the second half. Albanians will be very happy with that start. Canterbury need to put some pressure on up the other end.
It's kind of like
Need to hold on to the ball a bit more playing up this hill.
There was a phrase that I heard, and I've got to try and remember which rugby coach it was. I think it might have been Jamie Peacock actually, so Rugby League.
Yeah.
But one of their mantras at the obviously where he's played and the clubs he's played at was never have a double negative. So obviously, if you're now thinking about how Canterbury scored at the end of the half, if they then scored again, it would have been a double negative. So Old Albanians have obviously now stopped that trot. So it's now for Canterbury to now flip that reversal themselves.
Last time I was in the box here, actually, I talked about it. You sort of like layering two penalties on top of each other really puts you under the cosh. It's okay to give away one, but 2 in a row,
3, 4,
you're giving away 60 metres of pitch, and those double negatives really punch hard, don't they?
And it's what's it the phrase? I think Corks used the phrase last game was about the narrative, it's the story which the referee sees, isn't it as well?
Yeah, no, good, positive from Canterbury. I don't taking the points here. We'll just put kicking it back into our half. I think if we can apply some pressure in there, 22, come away with either a much more kickable penalty or more.
I'm concerned by that one, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
We're in the lead. We've got a long half ahead of us up the hill.
I do like to be a
Let's
little
play
bit
rugby in the right place.
I'd like to be a little bit pragmatic. I'm sorry, but he's thrown
That's
those
good.
darts.
That's great. Lovely. Front of the line out. Good setup here. We should see some movement here. Good.
Now he needs to be mindful not to go left, which is now what he's aiming
That's
for.
right,
Isn't it?
great,
But Presley's there. Bounce ball in,
Harvey on the short ball. That's why you play flank on the wing.
and he's stolen it.
Penalty for us. Lovely.
But okay.
Hands on the floor
So
first.
now he's called it this time.
I had a quick word with him at half time while I was out
did
there.
you again? Yeah.
I saw him at the barbecue, and
What did he have? Bacon stick.
I think he must be vegetarian because he's just got a roll. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I suppose there's no what's going on in the front row.
Just off the line for us, guys.
Unless it was just someone who looked like the referee.
No. No, it must have been the referee, surely.
There can't be anyone else walking around with a top like that.
No, I wouldn't.
I thought long and hard about that. They watched the Tour de France.
That's stolen, isn't it? It's kind of stolen, but not stolen. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Stolen, but is he allowed to then take that to the floor, sir? Because we've got a maul that he's just collapsed by taking that to the floor.
That's a very good point. Oh, that's a really astute point.
Doesn't he? He's taken that to the floor by to rip it, and that's collapsing the maul.
Would you be screaming that from the sidelines if it was few?
Oh, a little knock on there as well, sir. Called it. Back for the knock on.
He has.
Good.
I think that was fed in from the AR, I think.
Yeah, well, the AR's flagged. He's put a flag up, but there's no decision made here from the captain's in.
Let's have the ref mic again.
Oh, he's looking at Canterbury. Maybe talk about the 8. Taking the ball to the floor and the ball, maybe.
Ref mic's out there, aren't we?
Second half, it's like the ref turns it off.
There we go.
Yeah, so the Canterbury players counted through legally. Your 7 has then removed him from the breakdown via a neck roll. So it's going to be a penalty only against your 7, Mark. Okay.
So,
neck
one
roll,
of the Canterbury went in illegally at the breakdown. However, their number 7 counted it with a neck roll. Now, if he's got the number and it's a neck roll, that should be a yellow. Correct me if I'm wrong. Neck rolls are classed as yellows now, Squeaks, no?
Well, I think certainly at the top of the game they are, aren't they?
Ooh, okay. So, Canterbury with a chance again here.
Oh, gone fast. Up, down, go. Bang it early. Like to have seen that rock forward slightly as we. Good platform though. Tighten up at the back.
It's better set there, isn't it?
Yeah, go on. Jesse's getting a little. See Jesse bouncing up and down there, just trying to rock the momentum, changing the height of the defence.
Furno's in there as well. Owen's in. Oh, it's short, but at least the ball's been retained.
Yeah.
Ball is there.
Cheese, we did.
Cheesy, that's a classic ruck inspector there, wasn't it? Well, I don't know, was that the ruck inspector or was it the fake rucker?
I think that was the fake.
Fake rucker?
That was the lean on, I think.
Didn't fancy it.
It was a physical inspection. Let's put it that way.
Brick! Oh, just short.
It's coming at the side. Oh, I'm not going to get that. Not going to give that. Not going to give that.
And they won't give there's no way they'll give the try there.
That's poor positioning from the ref, I'm afraid. He stood behind the ball carrier. He can't see anything going through the ruck. So
why is he asking? The AR can't see past the tackle pads.
No. Offside. Knock on.
You know what? But again, that's okay. I'm going to be empathetic. Right. I'm going to try and be understanding. But the narrative, how old Albanians played that, they were screaming knock on and took it like that. So it kind of led the referee down a certain path, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's in a game like this, even with cameras on every corner at Premiership level, they can't always make a call there. I don't, why risk it here? Just move it away from the traffic and score a bit nicer. Open play, because our midfield's been punching line breaks all day long.
Taking it down Sloane Street. Oh, I'm going to use that. I don't know if he scores.
Sloane Square.
Fed in beautifully to set. Oh, he nearly lost it again. He's not particularly great with his hands, is he, that scrum half?
No.
Oh, over the shoulder. That was beautiful.
Isolated.
Open play though. I'd have expected a little bit more from Frank. That's just me personally. Slowly there again. It's always like Jesse.
I love the fact that we can't tell the difference between Jesse and Sloane. Come on.
So just kill it. Kill the ball. Kill the ball. Just kill the ball. Just want to play.
Steppy.
Steppy, knocky forward. I was being positive. That's just my general noise I make when I exhale.
I would imagine that Coop got the sun in his eyes there, coming up the hill into the low sun. Wouldn't you?
The stuff which will come out of your mouth to make sure the coach feels great.
It is something to take into consideration. I know it doesn't really show on the screens here, but that low sun will be going down in the Canterbury players' eye line now. Will have some effect.
Good looking paddock out there still though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of grass.
Well protected. Bit rowdy out there.
Yeah. Under 16s having their first beer. I mean,
Coaches.
Yeah.
Coaches. I hope it's not their answers.
you never know in this day and age. I only got told the other day that somebody I knew at the age of 11 started smoking. How absolutely stupid and idiotic is that?
They're all vaping these days. Oh, I see.
That winds me right up.
Coops closed that gap nicely off on the tight head. So right back. Get a lot. Quite underneath him nicely there.
He's really trying. He's popped up though. Pressure's coming. He's done well there, the scrum half, to get the ball away. Nice pass.
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
Who's the bounce off?
Didn't quite stick, did it?
It's release.
Gets through a lot of work, the loose head at tight head. He's for a big lad. He's playing a good proportion.
Oh, come on!
Playing a good proportion of the game. He's getting the field goal.
Hit him! There we go. There's so much out there. They've got to come across.
Drift.
The drift's good. The drift's good. No, he should not score from there. How many soft tackles? 3, 4?
He did well through contact there, didn't he? It was,
Oh, that's very frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating if you're obviously a Canterbury fan, but I'll flip it and I'll say...
we took the decision up the other end to kick for the corner for no reward. We very quickly come back down the other end and conceded another 5.
That's what I said though. I would have gone for the points.
Oh man, it's...
Would have gone for the points. Anyway, kickable opportunity here for Old Albanians.
Boys that may be a bit tired. Like I said, that sun in that first half in the warm conditions, that would have taken its toll. Might have to start thinking about emptying the bench soon, I would say. Add some energy to this Canterbury 15.
Okay.
Right foot kicker, it's actually the right side for him as well, just to drift it in.
I'd like to see Tom Williams come on and add a little bit of pace.
A bit of zip. Obviously that left wing position would have been filled by Gary, wouldn't it? So he's kicked it as
Paul, if you could just let Chris know.
Shows how quickly it can change on you, right? So score now here at the Marine Travel Ground is 18 points to 14. It's all been Old Albanians in the second half.
As well.
It's hard to say, isn't it, really? It's been
Gold 1, gold 14,
one of those awful topsy-turvy kind of events.
Gold 1, gold 14.
First change. Aaron Cooper for Clement Millen in the front row.
13 going up.
But now you're going into a different type of front row now, though.
Who came on very slow?
Yeah, good to go. Time is
I
on.
guess.
Tom Williams.
Really?
Maybe a little shuffle. Tom Williams going to the wing.
And Harvey
Frank Morgan into the midfield.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because Tom can play there.
Yeah, probably. I would imagine that's what's happening.
What's there? It's nearly stolen.
God, no easy exit here. Like, no penalties. Nice line speed. Get up at them. Make the tackles. Make them exit from deep inside their own 22. So that's where I want to be.
Oh!
A little bit over keen in the ruck there, trying to dig out a ball they didn't need to worry about, really.
Just see, they're the ones you just got to let it play.
There's a double negative for you. I've just conceded a try and then in their 22 gave them an easy exit.
Very, very frustrating. But time to turn it around. There's always time.
Don't know how the other results are going in the league.
Well, funny enough, I was going to look at other bits and pieces actually. For example, like that score.
Oh wow. He got 2. He's in my. Oh, I didn't put Penno in.
Do we broadcast that on there? I think we should really. Ireland, France. In case you guys wanted to know, half time, 6 points to 8 to France. Finished 27-42.
Well, that will definitely be being watched when we get home, won't it?
It just. Now,
I don't care what time of the day I'm putting that on. I'm watching it. That looks like a game to.
I will say this: if England then beat Italy and do well, these are a very interesting final weekend.
France smoked Italy though, didn't they? So
Yeah, they did.
it will be interesting last weekend.
Okay, that's better. However, that's a penalty given from OAs rather than a penalty earned from Canterbury.
Yeah, off their feet at the breakdown.
Yeah.
Due to the competing for the ball, it looks like Tom might be a scrum half.
And then Harvey go out on the wing.
I think
Prez.
Presley's gone out on the wing. Yeah. And we've got Charlie McGovern just putting scrum cap on the sideline as well, ready to swap.
Heavy metal McGovern.
Who's he coming up?
7 goal replacement.
Jesse.
Chad. Jesse staying on.
Time is off.
Jamie's there. Brick's off, is he? No, that's Sloaney on the side. Brick's on. 7. That'd be Sammy Rogers. The pizza slice.
Chad, doesn't it? We have to be careful which camera.
Proper speed up,
Which
wasn't
screen
it?
you're watching.
Oh, it's coughed it up.
The Albanian 7's having a good game. There's the number 1 again.
There's a big lump, isn't he?
Gets around.
Something going on at the breakdown there. I weren't happy with.
Yeah, saw a little nil down in there.
That's it. Okay, sorry. I saw. Yeah. We'll take time off. Toby, we're strong blue when we restart. Yeah.
Jamie's got blood.
Over the eyeball.
So whoever went off briefly will be coming
He's
back on.
straight back on.
I think it might be coming from his ear, is it? Head.
Lads, who's captain with Jamie off the field? Ben. 10. Okay, Frank.
Kenny?
I've been told Frank you're captain now, right?
Kenny?
While he's off the field, scrum, yeah?
It would be, yeah.
Time. Yeah, bear with me. Got about 24 to play. Yeah. Okay, it's a scrum blue ball.
Jimmy speaking second.
Scrum blue ball.
Only got 1 front row replacement on the bench.
Yeah.
Sam Rogers covers the cover.
Yeah, you can, yes.
Okay.
We need this bench to come on and make an impact, don't we? We need a concerted bit of effort coming in just to change the energy of this Canterbury team at the moment.
Just needs a little bit of a spark, something to ignite, doesn't it? I mean, and that can be either a little breaking play, or it can be a great tackle. You know, it doesn't take a lot, does it?
Just something to
swing momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think momentum is well and truly against us at the moment.
And I think that's the thing. Don't think a lot of people really understand that is how easy momentum can change in professional sport in every level.
The return, the away fixture for Canterbury won easily at Albanian.
It was, yeah, it really was.
Having a resurgence in their season, I guess.
But as I said, 4 wins on the spin. They will be. Oh my Christ!
It's top.
Crikey! We're not winning the collision, are we?
No.
We've just gone a little bit soft. Nice hands across the back.
Oh, I read that nicely, yeah.
don't think many coaches have a big issue with them playing naturally like this. I mean, they've gone back 10 yards, haven't they?
Yeah, they put a lot of effort in to try and exit their 22 though, which is, you know, positive for Canterbury. Just hopefully they don't find that fringe. There's that 7 again. Oh, 14 actually. It looks a bit like the 7.
Yeah, gentleman by the name of Joseph Bridger.
Tackle was made though. He made a little bit of ground here, but still.
The big lumps back up. Carry Max there.
I don't know if I'd be happy with 8, 9 phases on the edge of my 22. Would you?
I don't know, not at all. I don't know what the
very
penalty
energy
was.
snapping. Also, Canterbury got to do the defending, so goes both ways, isn't it? Penalty against.
Offside, possible. Again, can see referees.
Is that full straight on? Referee's got an elbow.
Aye. Okay.
Oh, that's a beard and a half, isn't it? Oh, with the scrum cap on.
I mean, sorry, mate, I'm just looking at yours. I thought we were talking about your own there.
No, mate.
I think that might have out-trumped yours.
I'm having a bit of beard envy here.
It's quite the beard, isn't it? Yeah. Makes him look like Jimmy Hill.
I really think that it would be different in here with a bit of atmosphere. We don't hear the atmosphere from here, do we?
No.
Well, we need the Canterbury crowd to be a bit louder.
Well, when I put my if I put my earphones back on, I can hear you and us talking, so it does feel a bit more oomphy, should we say? However, I will say this: you will not get footage like this at any other ground, and you wouldn't get this. You're not getting this in the Championship either. I mean, we are so blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I fully understand why people tune in when they can't make it and watch this.
I mean, imagine having this in our Championship season, in our season we've been up.
Yeah, it would have been fantastic, wouldn't it? Might have changed the look at it in National 1.
But obviously, I would have been talking because I was up there, obviously in the crow's nest, doing the great job that I did for you guys, right?
Yeah.
You can try and mean that, yes, if you like.
Mate, it was a long season, wasn't it? I tried to. It was nice to go and play in some of those historic grounds, wasn't it? But it was a long season. Harvey, pick it up. Fend. Oh.
The game at Chester was great. The game against Chester, there wasn't it? Wasn't it a wonderful day?
Oh, what a great day out there.
Oh.
It was certainly one to live in the memory of, wasn't it? Good crowd, lovely sunshine. There were some good games in National 1 as well. It's just the results just always fell the wrong side for us. Frustrating.
Taunton, that was a good game up here. And he missed a kick, didn't he, right at the end? He fluffed it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, actually, to be fair, if we think about that season, there was a really good away game against. Is there a team used to play in bright purple or pink?
We had a good game up at Rotherham, didn't we?
Yeah, it wasn't that one. It wasn't the mind you, Redcliffe, old Redcliffeans. That was a good game as well.
Yeah, that was the season before Redcliffeans. And Clifton used to play in pink.
Clifton, that's the one. Yes, that's the game I was thinking. God,
Don't get that with the new format on the league, do you? It's
no.
Any of those West Country games playing.
Yeah, it's like when you go all the way to what's the one? Almost in Wales.
Lydney?
No.
Cinderford.
Oh, now that's a partisan crowd if ever I've ever heard one. Jeez. Actually, to be fair, the worst one I've ever gone to.
Worst, as in
worst.
Most hostile.
Yeah, but the most. Yeah,
it's good or bad?
Hostile. Wharfdale,
yes.
My word.
The barbs in there are like sheep dips.
The area is absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially, it's a beautiful drive if you're just going to go for a drive and a walk.
Both times I've been there were very, very cold days.
It was cold. And before it even started, as the whistle went off, because they don't have any dugouts, do they?
No.
As it kicked off, I got told to sit down because I was a fat something.
The number 20 coming on for Albanians is making some big inroads in the midfield. Twice he's carried that ball and he's not been brought down at the first tackle. What number's over?
Looks like their conversation at half time might have been a little bit better than ours.
it's just that, you know,
They've got their gander up. That's the problem, isn't it? But it can easily be changed. I mean, a change. Get your hands on the ball. Go for some phases. Put them under pressure. Get into the red zone. I mean, he should have offloaded it there. Do you think? This is a lot squeakier, bummy. Oh!
Genuine attempt, just a knock on. Oh, I'd love to have seen him gallop down the field if that had stuck.
Wowzers.
18-14, what were we, about 20 minutes into the second half?
That would have made a big difference, wouldn't it?
That would have made a big difference. Canterbury playing up the hill into the sunshine. Looking like the less of the momentum at the moment, but you know, defensive sets are going well. Just be nice to have some ball, wouldn't it?
I'd question as to whether or not we won the toss. I get a feeling we didn't win the toss.
Oh, if we'd won the toss, we'd have definitely played on the hill. There would be no doubt about that.
Yeah. Do you reckon pretty much anyone who comes in here wants to go up the hill first time?
Unless the wind is massively, wind can change, the hill cannot.
You said like a almost like Gandalf. That was almost.
Oh, lovely. No, what is this? No way! His left hand may have brushed the floor, maybe. It's like the referee found a new penalty in his repertoire and he's using it, isn't he? Like, I remember that one. I forgot about it in the first half. But
maybe someone tipped him off at half time and they said, "Oh, by the way, Matthew Squeaks."
One of his ARs said to him at half time.
I heard.
Do you know you're not allowed to touch the floor before you steal the ball out? Oh right, yeah. Oh well, we can't really complain about the first half because we were
in our way.
18 and up, weren't we?
I know, but that's the problem. Is it's now 14 points in the second half unanswered.
Yeah.
With 25.
Well, that's
so
the hill.
20
the hill. We talked about the hill, and we wanted 21 points. So we know how much.
They're only a try away from that 21, mate.
This is in the balance. Oh, not straight. Oh. Free kick. Yeah, get back, Albanians. Go on, Mr. Beard. Off you go.
Unbelievably, that's Old Albanian's first line out in the second half.
Didn't go very well, did it?
No. Wow.
They seem to be doing better off our line outs than they do this.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that.
Now, has he touched that? Is that our line out?
Yes.
Oh!
You fibber! He went. I know I got it right. Oh, I'm not going to give it. Pony. No, empathy. It's very hard to get everything right all the time.
Have you ever had a cocktail in the full staff
Called
of
the
St
empathy?
Dunstan's?
No.
St Dunstan's?
Yes.
Have you seen the bar stools in there? Like suede leather, comfortable swinging bar
He's
stools.
trying to say that we need one.
I think if we get a couple of them,
in here.
should we have a night out in the full staff so we get a couple of commentator stools?
Try and procure some. I'm not going to lie to you. Some days my bum does feel very numb at the end of the day.
These are not comfortable, got to be honest.
Not when you're, not when you're of the fuller figure like we are.
Damien will be in with a cushion for us in a minute. Still, they've got that bit of pastry, haven't they?
I thought you said the pastries were coming.
Well, I think Damien's only got a tab at the bar and not a saucy flows. That's all I can see.
Very hard to get a tab of saucy flows, mate. Ted is tighter than a duck's butt. Love you, Ted.
Ted, if you want to prove Clemmy wrong, sort of caramel brownie ×2 in the commentary box. That would be fantastic.
If any of the girls are listening,
or something similar.
Donna, Tracy, who else is in there? Daisy. I'm running out of people's names. I'm just going to say June.
I should learn more names, shouldn't I? Immy, I think there's an Immy in there.
Immy, Immy working today. Bless her. She's a lovely lady. Do you know how good she is with the athletics?
Is she? She's good athlete,
yes,
is she?
Very good athlete. Scrum time. It's the fun time. We're recoiling now. That's a very
big call that. This could be the swing we were looking for. Referee making a decision our way. That That lumpy Albanians front row nearly earned their money there, didn't they?
So he's saying that they weren't driving straight. Is that correct? From that?
Hard to tell. I wasn't in the right camera there.
No, I mean I was looking at the one in the top right, and I thought they were just driving straight. They were putting us under pressure.
All these viewers that was watched most of the game in that one, don't we?
Well, in the top one, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Hey, a bit of a crowd. Come on. This is our moment. We're in there 22. We need a good clean line out ball.
Up we go, like a salmon.
Off the top.
Tommy!
Oh,
normally if he
didn't
sees something,
quite-
there's four hands in there from our
It didn't
Albanians.
quite open up for him, did it?
Charlie, heavy metal
Let's go, quick ball,
McGovern.
let's go again. Quick ball, let's go again.
Come on, zip it.
Brick in the midfield. Oh, that 20. He has come on and made a difference.
I'll tell you what, that's
He can't have trained this week, can he? That's why he's.
Elliot Munnelly.
Yeah.
Just really clean that.
He's certainly added a bit of grunt to the defence for Old Albanian. We're just not.
Just need to make something stick. Good step, really good step, Will.
Oh. Could break ankles, Wads, can't you, with his step? Head down.
I was expecting a bit more there from Mr. Kelly, but there we are. That's decent.
And again.
That's better.
Presley. That's all right. That's good. It's good. It's good. But the ball. I think we're on our fourth phase in there, 22 now, which is probably the most we've done in the second half. To be honest. They're just holding us at bay on the edge of this.
It's going to call. I thought he was going to get us for obstruction there.
Oh, yes, amazing.
How did that work?
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Kirsty Walder's a legend. Kirsty Walder's a legend.
If you ask,
something kicking right from the backfield there, though.
Clemmy, they seem to have forgotten your two bits, mate.
What the hell? Cheeky arse. It is like TMS.
What do you expect from a chocolate brownie? Bit of moisture, nice crusty top. Oh, that's really nice. I'll try not to slap my chops too much.
However, very unfortunate there.
Oh, I tell you what. In the last 3 minutes, this game's just got really excited. We've played some good phase play on the edge of the Albanians 22, and our wishes have come true. I'm feeling more positive about this game now.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, Jamie's back on, but he's bleeding again by the thing.
Cheers. Good help. I'm assuming this is the vegan one.
You can't say Ted. Ted's just trying to clear his name with this, isn't he? I'm really sorry, Ted, what Clemmy said about you, mate. It's not true. These brownies are beautiful.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with the brownies. That's it. You've got me barred. Ludicrous behaviour.
So we've got Canterbury over?
No.
No?
No, always. Good to see you watching the game.
Scrum then.
The fact that the brownies turned up.
Scrum.
That's it.
Well, the game's been stopped for so long. The last scrum was massively in Albanian's favour, although they got penalised. So I'd like to see the Canterbury front row just a little bit lower here. Because this guy on the loose head for Albanians, when he was at tight head, Cooper was getting underneath him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Back on his right side now. And he's got that big hairy Viking behind him.
He's a big fella, isn't he? Oh, that might be lost there.
First scrum. Referee's happy to see the ball played away. Oh, he's found space. Foot on it, Presley. Oh.
No! Sorry, excuse my big shout, but that was not the right decision.
I think he was going for the bounce off the defender approach. Did you see how he played like a 1-2 with the defender? Threw it at him, bounced off him, got it back.
Was that like when they threw the ball at Joe Marler's head? And
Yeah,
deliberate.
that was deliberate. Well done, Presley.
Well,
Empathy and...
chin and understanding.
We just need to get on the front foot. We're looking for individuals to get us over the front foot here. Come on, Tommy, let's just box it away, I think. Play in the right areas.
Oh, I think that's only the second. That might be the first up and under of the game, mate. No, second. Who's that? 15. Done well. Oh, there's space. There is space. Oh, cripes.
Oh, well
Cheesy.
fielded. Great work. Oh,
That was fantastic.
that could be a game changer, that.
Oh, a game saver, mate, as well. It's been very clunky this second half.
Come on, let's get it away.
There's no snipe option, is there? So he's got to get it away. He's still got far, has he?
I think our back replaced. I don't think Harry Sloan up enough injured. Did he had a rest? Come on, let's get back on him.
I think obviously losing Gary so early didn't help.
No, big
Gary.
presence out on the left wing, isn't he?
Oh, hang on, they're offloading their bench now.
Oh, jeez, that was a chase down that ball. Good time to take a knee there.
Charlie just looked at him and nah, you're fine. What's wrong with you now, you sissy?
What's the problem? I said, if you make me treat it, I'm going to put my big thumbs in there. It's going to hurt you.
Have you frequently had Charlie's big thumbs inside you?
Charlie's in the belly of the muscle. Oh, enough to make your nose run and your eyes run. Charlie's got this thing called the synthetic knuckle, which he can cause serious damage with.
Charlie's knuckle. I mean, that's a kid's storybook if ever I've heard it.
If Charlie Bannigan's involved, it's not a children's story.
No. Charlie's synthetic knuckle. Love it. Right. Hello. Going out. Just about to get into the red zone. It's been
I
fractured.
don't think, although Canterbury's got a couple of players in on the wrong side there legally, they haven't got their hands on it. Advantage out for Albania. Might as well sack it now, boys. Yeah. Advantage is up. What's he saying for that then? What's his signal?
Gold side entry.
Side. He seemed happier initially with the way the boys rolled around there. I don't know why. Maybe came in from an AR. How long left do we think? Rolling clock saying 38 minutes.
I'm going to go at 34.
6 minutes left there.
6 minutes left of this game.
No lot stopping in the second half, have we? Jamie Blood coming up pretty quickly, didn't he? Ted at Source of Flows, really absolute gent. We really enjoyed that, Brownie. Thank you very much.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can't give it, can't see it.
Held up, just like I said. Yeah, held up, lovely. I want to drop that. There's going to be an unhappy Albanians player on the floor saying, no, back in the day, that would have been a try. Oh, you can't deny a prop. Look, he's not happy. He's not happy. 10 metres, sir, for throwing the ball at you? Oh, come on.
Do you reckon he's missed out on his try bonus? Can you still do try bonuses?
I don't know. I think there's win bonuses for sure. I think try bonuses might cause a bit of friction in the side.
Well, I'm concerned because Gary Jones has got 18 tries so far this season. So.
Hasn't he? Blimey. That's why he's driving a new car, is it? Come on, push them back. Just got to make them stick. Got to be organised. Come up as a line.
Good boy, Chad.
No way through.
Good boy, Chad.
Let it come.
Sloanie's back on. They heard me call for it, didn't they? They heard me say, about time our back replacement came back on. And it happened.
Well, you're like a soothsayer.
I feel like it, yeah. I feel like there must be a secret mic somewhere. Straight to Saucy Flows for a brownie and straight to the dugout for subs. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. I've been listening to more here than I have at home.
Really?
Sorry, Mrs. Pinnock.
She's not going to hear that. Oh, well, she will, 'cause I'm going to tell her. Surely the phrase would have been Hannah, my darling. Well, then she would have known you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's really good, definitely.
Look, if we put the napkins in the pot, it just looks like we need some napkins.
Do you like cake?
Do I like cake?
Well, Saturday morning, I like coffee and a cake. But do you know what my pet hate is? When they put the cake on the napkin.
Oh, it's so
What are they
stupid.
doing that?
Do you peel it away? You lose.
Well,
Use
it's just
some
a
good
waste of
stuff off
napkin,
that, right?
isn't it? It's just a waste of napkin. And yeah, I don't want to be licking
your napkin.
chocolate ganache off a napkin.
You're going to go with chocolate cake, would you?
No, I'll probably go
Coffee walnut's my favourite.
coffee walnut
Oh, I
or
love
a
coffee
good
walnut.
triple layer carrot cake.
Christ,
It's got to be triple layer, otherwise it's too dry. You've got to have moisture
that's
in
good stuff. I
everything.
mean, coffee.
3 to play.
I was going to start a coffee and cake blog, and it was going to be called Moist or Not. And I was just going to go around the local coffee shops, and because I don't think dry cake should be allowed to be sold. I think that's a criminal offence.
Can we just get off the cake?
Sorry,
And
sorry,
concentrate for the last 3 minutes of the game.
sorry, Damien. Is it like we're at the crunch point of the game? Canterbury still in the lead.
They are just
Fingernails would be well worn, I would say.
4 points between them.
Just hold the crouch until I call.
Yeah, I mean it's
Albanians have had the better of the ball in the second half. We've had a couple of glimmers of hope. Yeah, we've been up in there, and I would say hope just to build on our score really, because all the time you're defending a lead, there's always that danger, isn't there? They're within a try. They're within a try's lead of us, aren't they?
They certainly are, and I think it just shows you, doesn't it, how the game can change very quickly.
Let's do that, Tom Williams anymore. Let's do that anymore.
It's a really good offload. Oh no, it doesn't look good, doesn't it? Oh, Presley, you absolute little star.
Tommy put his foot out. Did you see
Oh, he's
that?
going back for something. What's he going back for now?
Tommy put his foot out at the pass. Not allowed to do that in the new.
Is that what he's going back for, do you think?
Yeah.
Always let them play that far down the pitch.
They only really gained 10 metres, that's the thing.
19
Yeah,
offside.
but no one ever
on the line for me,
19
please.
offside.
19
So he's not
offside.
allowed to go past the ball. Is he? Why don't go past the tunnel, mate?
They would have been offside at the scrum.
You're not allowed to go past the tunnel. Yeah, it was offside. This was it, offside at the scrum.
Well,
Number
you
9,
see-
offside at the scrum. Tom tried to kick the ball out of the scrum half's hands.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to pass the tunnel now, are you?
I'm
Or is that just at the top end of the game?
About a
at
minute
a
to play.
standstill, I'm not going to lie to you.
Or if you'd like to change the laws.
Three, widen that gap for me at the back, please. Thank you.
There's so many changes. I still can't get my head around the 50-22 thing. Whatever is that kicky thingy where you get the ball back.
It was interesting.
Inside the
I'd
five.
like to have a go at it.
Right, drive him out. To the right, to the right.
Watch out for number 20. Here he comes.
Oh, he's got good feet, 14, hasn't he?
He's had a fairly quiet game, but at the time he's touched it, he's had an input.
Good latch from the
Rugby
16.
into contact. Play on.
What's this man here, number 20?
I think he's the worry.
Ball is out.
Can he kick it back in?
Well, it's a kick into his player, I guess.
Go, use it.
He can go. There you go.
The laws go out the window around the edge of the ruck, don't they?
Would you go one out? Just get one out until you open space.
Just risks. Mistake. Canterbury celebrating. No,
Well, he thought he'd seen something.
Don't celebrate early.
Now that's a very good clean. Oh, now it's there. Oh,
Sealing off, sir. Sealing off. Look at the Albanian's body angles. Just straight
but
down.
he's too far away to see it. That's the problem, isn't it? He's not in the right position. He's not being brave enough to get in the sticky bit.
The longer this rolls on for, the more danger we're in.
And there has to be a huge big D set now for the next minute and a half.
Transferred. Okay, tackle now. Hands away, gold.
Oh, that's the worst, isn't it? When your face is that close to the ball, like Bricks was just
Can't
there.
do
You
it,
just know you want to.
Everyone practices just falling under the ball these days, held up, don't they? Here it comes, fall under the ball, held up.
You're getting closer, mate. Closer and closer and closer. You now need to make them stick. You now need a positive hit. Wherever that pass comes out, that number 13 or 20, you need to come out and hit him quick.
Low body up, angle volley, low body angle.
Bit high. Who's dived in there? Henry Kenny, wasn't it? I think. Oh!
There's that man I said about.
Oh, cripes on the bike. Oh! No! Keep him up!
God, it's dead.
Jeez, son of a biscuit. No! No! Oh!
You know, we've been hanging on and hanging on and hanging on, haven't we? The whole of that half, really. Unfortunately. Is it? I would say from the body language that might be it, although it's...
I don't think there's anything left, mate.
And that is the end of the game.
They've thrown it away.
The one where you slapped.
They've absolutely thrown this game away.
Western Park lost as well. Who's below Western Park? Someone might on both of us here.
40 seconds on the kick, Greg.
A little bit of message here. Watching the live stream. Hello, CB. Loving the pasty chat. I'd go a good almond croissant. I agree, Claire, actually. A good warm almond croissant, probably better than any, isn't it?
Oh, mate, this is 18, 19, or is it going to be 21? It doesn't really matter because this is the last kick of the game, isn't it? Oh,
at least one person at home is enjoying our pastry chat.
I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I feel very deflated by it all.
Yeah, it was a difficult second half. You know, we just didn't. There was very few positive plays from Canterbury in the second half. We had that time, probably about 25 minutes into the second half. We were playing in and around their 22, went through multiple phases, but it didn't look structured enough to get us over the game line. It looked very much like one man rugby trying to get us over the game line. So
frustrating.
Be interested to see what Corks has got to say about it.
Well, I think the biggest frustration is that you've got 3 times we went into the red zone in the second half and we came up with absolutely nothing.
It's a telling point, isn't it? You know, they held up over the line or not on, or where the referee's decision was there. Which we've been told we're going pitch side because
we are going to go pitch side. So we're going to go pitch side. We're going to have a little chimag with the.
I'm going to say goodbye here because I think I'm going to have to shoot.
Right. Well, you go and enjoy the rest of your day, dear sir. Thank you for your conversation.
Thanks for having me in today. Sorry about there was too much talk about sweet pastries.
Oh, I love a sweet pastry. Well, I wouldn't mind a steak and kidney pudding next week if someone wants to kind of fire them up. Now, as always, guys, I'm always unsure as to who the man of the match is going to be, and I think it's going to be a bit of a tough one to choose today. So it'll be one of those ones where we'll just have to wait and see. But I will look forward to hearing and seeing you all guys pitch side in the next 2 minutes. Hi guys, back here, pitch side here with myself, Simon Clemmy, after a tough old game, to be honest with you. I mean, people talk about those silly kind of quips that they say, kind of a game of two halves, but my giddy aunt, was it a game of two halves today? Canterbury 18-0 up at half time. Second half, 21 points, unanswered points from Old Albanians. A real tough one here at the Marine Travel Ground. Obviously, we'll look forward to trying to chat to Corks and the players. When they come over from having their chin wags. But a real tough one. Chatting to Squeaks, we were trying to work out with Squeaks. We were trying to work out, in essence, what we could possibly do to make the game change. And even ourselves were saying we just needed a spark. There just wasn't a spark today, which is a real frustrating thing. Sometimes a spark can be just a pure tackle, or it could be a little line break, or just something which kind of changes that momentum. Now, we talk about momentum, and we talk about it in every kind of level of sport, and it can change so dramatically. It can be something so simple like a wrong call from the referee which gets your gander up. However, for the whole of those 40 minutes in the second half, the Old Albanians' gander was properly up. And they absolutely deserved it. I mean, they marched down the field multiple times in the second half. Canterbury, well, we got into the red zone 3 times in the second half, and unfortunately we didn't at one point come away with anything, so not even a penalty or a try. And I think that's the telling thing. When you get into the red zone, you need to be clinical. You need to make sure that you definitely come away with something. However, at the present time, obviously, we've got behind me, I believe, the man of the match decision's being made here. And it'd be interesting to see who they're going to call, because myself and Squeaks, we couldn't really pick who we would have picked as the Canterbury Player of the Week, Player of the Match. So I'm interested to see who they're going to call here. There you go, it's gone to Presley. A decent enough game from Presley today, showed glimpses of what he can do. Obviously, had to come from playing scrum half to going onto the wing as well. There was a very nice tap tackle right down deep in there around about the 73rd minute of the game. He certainly did do everything he possibly could. But what's frustrating for me is we've now lost 3 games at home. And this is the first game at home that we've lost to a team who is lower than us in the league, and that is a big concern for me. We will still be sitting 4th because of the gap between ourselves and Westcombe Park. However, now you're looking at the league itself. You go, well, hang on. We've now played 21 games. We've now lost 8. We've won 13, and you're looking at the Old Albanian side who've won 11 and 10. There's not a lot of difference between these two sides at all, and I think it just shows as to how we're just maybe imploding. It does concern me, and we'll look forward to chatting to Matt Corker when he does grace us with his presence. And we know that Corks is always going to be candid. He's going to be honest with his reflection. And I'm sure this kind of game in particular is going to hurt us, because over the season, when we've had these very close games and we've had to create a big D-set, we've been able to do that. But today, just fell short. I think sometimes you can look at how the game evolved throughout the whole 80 minutes. Obviously, Gary Jones going off injured very early means we had to reshuffle. So then obviously the impact isn't as big as what we would like from the likes of Frank Morgan, because he's obviously now having to come on and play 78 minutes. So it's very different. There was a lot of huffing and puffing, but it probably wasn't quite enough of just clinicalness from Canterbury. But I can see Matty Corker coming over now. He does look a little bit dejected, but the way in which he is as a person, I'm sure he'll come up with some solid truths for us as he comes over. I'm very good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. A toughie.
It isn't. I think, if I'm honest, when I watched that second half, I think we got what we deserved. Really inaccurate. Didn't take our chances. Too many penalties. Yeah, look, even, what was it, 3 minutes to go, we couldn't even play off the back of a scrum. And I think, there's not a team in this league who don't know how to play the game. and we just looked like we were hanging on for dear life, and there's no way that actually you're going to win a game like that. So extremely disappointing. I know the boys are disappointed. I know they're working hard, but in terms of like performance, it's well below, like really below where we need to be. And yeah, that's why the result is what it is.
In the second half, I mean, I was trying to create some stats along the way for a change, try and be more insightful than I normally would be. But 3 times in the red zone in the second half, and we come up with unfortunately nothing. I think. Do you think those kind of things are where the game is won and lost?
Absolutely. Look, our conversion in the 22, especially in the first half as well, I think we've had probably more than 3 chances where we came away empty-handed, and their 7 gave us trouble all day. We didn't look like we could handle him at the breakdown, which is obviously really disappointing as well. So we created everything we needed to. We didn't stick to the plan. I think there's going to be some, when we review, there'll be some very clear instances where people are just doing their own thing, and we paid the price.
But do you think that, I mean, obviously games are won and lost with small little margins in this league, or any league really. Do you think like having to lose Gary Jones within like the first 2-3 minutes, do you think that would have been a big effect?
Look, it's a squad game. We pick 20 lads and we trust all of them, and there's going to be times where you have to make changes. Look, Gary's obviously been brilliant for us, and we're always going to want him on the pitch. But Frank Morgan came on. How many first team appearances has he got? And I think he was obviously very disappointed not to be starting this week anyway. So I don't think we lose any quality there. And look, I think if we start looking for those sort of excuses, we need to be able to roll with the punches. That's you have to find a way to win, and I think finding the way wasn't the struggle. It was finishing off the chances we had. And yeah, absolutely, execution in the red zone that killed us.
In terms of the scrum, it's a really, really weird bit. Obviously, I was in the Clemmy's box there with Squeaky, who obviously knows the scrum or two. There was a couple of weird calls, and obviously I'm not trying to dig out referees. I've been told I have to use 2 words every time I think of the referee now, which is empathy and understanding.
Very nice.
Okay, so I'm trying my absolute best. However, first half, we didn't lose a scrum. They lost their last 2, and then all of a sudden he makes a different call about a bind, saying that Ollie Frostick lost his bind. Can those things really affect the front row?
I think Ollie Frostick's got a great phrase that he uses, and he says that every scrum is like a match-defining event, and I think that's actually very true, and we have to make sure that we turn up to every scrum ready to concentrate and bring the detail. And I think if we trust our process and execute our process, we've got a really dominant scrum. I think when we start to drift from that, like any team, you leave the door open, for errors and pressure. So we'll make sure that we review that and see where we lost that dominance, because I agree with you. I think in the first half it was a real weapon for us, and in the second half, like the last one I was just talking about, we were under pressure. I can't see where the knock-ons come, but we should be much more comfortable there.
When obviously we had a few line-outs, obviously we set ourselves up a couple of times very nicely for our driving line-out, for us obviously to try and get something from being in the red zone. From obviously what you could see up in the bird's nest, was there anything in particular which Old Albanians were doing better to try and disrupt it than other teams have this season?
If you don't have control from that jumping pod, I think you don't have a foundation to build your maul, and there's times when we did that okay today, and there's times when we really didn't have that. They're also, they're putting pressure on certain areas, but we had a 5-man here where we lose it at the tail, and that was a hard-fought penalty for us to get some field position, and then we don't build from that. So we talked in the week a lot that actually most of the time if we end our attack on 3 positive outcomes in a row, we score. Often it's 2. And look, we just didn't do that enough today. That's why we come up empty-handed.
We spoke. I spoke briefly to Squeaky just before the second half started, and we were talking about this phrase that Jamie Peacock, the rugby league player, uses. And he said in the clubs that he was playing in, obviously also in the international, they were talking about this double negative and how you should never have a double negative.
Yeah,
sure. There were times where today that we had that first negative, and we did come back with the positive. But do you think that can be really key for us going forward, making sure we don't have the double negative? So if somebody does score, we then come back and we get the next points on the board, or we make the next right decision.
Look, I don't think you can ever expect everything to go your way, and you have to be able to wrestle control back. And whether that's in a game or in a season. You know, we talked in the week about how actually this was a really big game for us because we had a bit of distance in the league on the teams around us, and this was our opportunity to wrestle control and keep that distance. I can imagine the teams around us, Old Albanians being one of them, have also got results today because they were playing lower league teams, and now these next 5 games are very important if we want to finish where we are. So absolutely, like, doubling up positives allows you to progress, allows you to apply pressure. I think when you yo-yo between positives and negatives, like you just open yourself up to the opposition having opportunities.
So, looking forward then to obviously our next game. Positives are.
Look, the thing for us is we're definitely having chances and we're putting ourselves in great positions, but they don't count on the scoreboard unless you get over the whitewash. And we know that completion was the key to our success at the beginning of the season. We seem to have drifted from that in terms of, you know, our execution and just our ability to stay on task. So that's something that we'll obviously go back to and just keep working hard on.
Well, Matt, as always, you know I love you coming over and chatting to us. I love the fact that you're so honest and candid, and please, keep doing what you guys are doing. We know there's huge positives in this game, and it can be fine margins. But mate, love you as always.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers,
you, mate.
Clemmy.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too, boss.
Take care, pal. So, guys, again, another really interesting conversation with Mr. Corker. You know, honest, candid. He's never brutal with his players, but you can tell that his mind's already thinking about how's the next team talk going to be, how are we going to set ourselves up, obviously for next week, and what can we do better. And you've got to kind of admire him for that. You really do have to. And I think we've been very blessed in the last couple of years here when we've had obviously Taff has come down and joined obviously the whole unit down here at Canterbury. And I think there's only good things to come. A tough game, a game of 2 halves, as I said earlier on. Canterbury winning the first half dramatically. Old Albanians marching down the field, and let's be honest, they certainly deserve the win at the end, and that does pain me to say it. However, what I would like to say to you guys is I hope you've enjoyed our footage with MS 360 Media and Orbital Net. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I will continue to try and remember the words empathy and understanding as I go on throughout my career and my day, and I would like to just say to you all, please stay kind to each other, be good, and God bless. Take care now. Bye bye.